There was legislation in Queensland by which an individual who'd been charged with a serious sexual offence was prohibited from being identified either in the media or down at the local coffee shop before they were committed to stand trial. That legislation was amended in October of this year.
He has yet to enter a plea to the Toowoomba charges. Researchers have found a link between endometriosis and gut disorders. Chandra Llewellyn has more.
A study shows endometriosis and irritable bowel syndrome share genetic risk factors. Researchers want to raise awareness about the overlap of the two conditions and hopefully prevent misdiagnosis. 1 in 7 women have endometriosis, which is caused by tissue that resembles the uterus lining growing outside the uterus, causing severe pain. University of Queensland Professor Grant Montgomery says women with the condition are twice as likely to have an IBS diagnosis.
Because the symptoms overlap, it makes it difficult sometimes to diagnose.
It's hoped the study will shine a light on the debilitating disease and improve treatments.
And Paul McCartney's Got Back tour continues tonight. He'll play the first of 2 shows in Sydney. It's his 4th stop down under. Now turning to 5AA Sport.
First National Real Estate. Their team of real estate experts will put you first.
The Redbacks remain at the crease on day 2 of the Shield match against WA at Adelaide Oval. The home side is 6 for 156 in reply to the visitors' first dig of 241. Well, Joss Butler is confident he's still the right man to captain England, despite their disastrous title defence at the One-Day World Cup. They're out of contention for the semi-finals after 4 losses from their first 5 matches. But Butler says he won't be stepping down.
You're always questioning as captain how you can get the best out of players, how you can get the team moving in the right direction. Certainly have a lot of confidence and belief in myself as a leader and captain.
Round 9 in the AFLW kicks off tonight. It's the Suns v the Giants on the Gold Coast. The Crows play North Melbourne at Norwood on Sunday, and Port are away to Hawthorn. And in the NFL, the Buffalo Bills have defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 24-18. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Afternoon at Wingfield. There's a breakdown on the north-south motorway near the Wingfield interchange. In the Parklands, Bartels Road is closed for the upcoming Harvest Rock Festival. That's between Te Kettle Terrace and East Terrace. And in the city, roads closed around Victoria Square for the World Solar Challenge, including Great Street and Wakefield Street. Busy South Road at Edwardstown with the camera today, Ways Road at Manningham. Freedom's summer sofa sale is on now. Get up to 25% off selected sofas, living and dining furniture. Sale on now, only at Freedom. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast, sunny this afternoon, a sunny afternoon tomorrow 25, Sunday sunny 23, showers on Monday 18. Right now it is 23. Now let's see what's happening on 9 News tonight.
Thanks, I'm Kate Collins. Tonight, police probing if more people were responsible for the destructive Sterling supermarket blaze. The Crows' new base at Theberton a step closer to reality. The hunt continues for a man behind a mass shooting in the US. Why you'll pay more to fly Qantas and Jetstar from today. And a life-saving heart treatment now half the price. See the full story live on 9 News at 6 p.m. and on 9 Now.
The bee in lamb is silent, but you won't be. Once you hear that Aldi's marinated lamb leg steaks are now only $19.99 per kilo. What? Shh, it's just lamb. Aldi, good, different.
I like to call it a passion. I can be sitting relaxing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. Back then, wasn't worried about me though. In the gym, trying to work on my free throw. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in.
The new Kia Seltos. That's what's poppin'. And yeah, it's got options. The new Kia Seltos. The word is out.
Brand new whip, just hopped in.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
Harvey Norman Summer Sizzlers on now. Gear up for a summer of play. Save $1,000 on Predator Helios gaming laptop, now $1,998. For hot summer sound, Samsung Galaxy Buds FE, just $199 plus bonus $50 gift card. Need a new fridge? LG 424-litre, amazing value, just $1,198. And get set for a summer of sport with a king-size 85-inch Samsung TV. Only $2,888, save $911. Summer's sizzling at Harvey Norman. Be quick, offers end Sunday.
Do you talk to your plants to help them grow? Do they talk back? If they could, they'd say, "Don't forget the sea salt." Or if they were like a really tough big plant, maybe, "Don't forget the sea salt." Or a plant that's not doing so well might say, oh, please, don't forget the sea salt. Anyway, you get the drift. They're trying to tell you, don't forget the sea salt, your complete garden health treatment at Bunnings Warehouse and all good hardware and garden centres.
Need a roofer? Ken Hall Roofers. We're qualified roofers, from leak repairs to gutter cleans to complete re-roofing. And we're as local as you. So give Ken a call. Ken Hall Roofers, 8364 5855.
For over 100 years, Alfred James Funeral Homes has been here for families in their time of need. Alfred James Funeral Homes is built on a legacy of compassion, honour and service. We are always here, yesterday, today and tomorrow. And speaking of tomorrow, Alfred James has something new coming, a way to honour a life in the most extraordinary way, one that is truly out of this world. Alfred James Funeral Homes, honouring a life.
Medicines just got cheaper for a range of ongoing health conditions. Now, selected PBS medicines can be prescribed for 60 days, saving you money and time by giving you twice the medication for the cost of a single prescription. Here you go.
Thanks, Doc.
Ask your doctor if a 60-day prescription is right for you, or visit health.gov.au/cheaper medicines. Part of making Medicare stronger.
Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
The FIVEAA Player app lets you listen to all your favourite FIVEAA shows wherever you go.
FIVEAA Afternoons with Jade Robran. The FIVEAA Food and Wine Show with Chris Jarma from Jarma's Kitchen, thanks to Smeg and Parafield Airport Liquor.
It is Fun Friday cooking with Chris Jarma. Welcome to the Smeg Food and Wine Show. Also, thanks to our good mates at Pals. Chris Jarma, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jade. It's sadly it's our last cooking show with my last cooking show with you, but I'll be back next week.
Excellent.
So
yes, Angie is stepping into the seat for the remainder of the year, so you're in good hands. Now we are cooking a dish today, and I'm going to have a crack at pronouncing it. Jambalaya.
Yes. Yes. So jambalaya or jambalaya, however you want to pronounce it, it's a Southern American, New Orleans, Creole type Cajun dish.
Yeah.
Very like
sounds fun.
Pembo's all over this sort of dish.
Oh my God!
I actually been texting him, and we share this passion for this shop on McGill Road called Chili Mojo.
Yeah.
So if you need to buy anything Mexican or Creole Cajun style, go there, and they have. I've got an array of hot sauces that I'll show you later with some inappropriate names which we can't even talk about on radio.
Okay.
So some we can, some we can't.
I'm surprised, but Pembo will probably come sneaking in. He'll be all over this. This is right up his alley.
Yeah. So it's so similar to a paella or a pot of rice dish. So paella is done in a pan. Now I've got to control this.
Yeah, that smells quite hot. So jambalaya, you told me in the ad break here, you've never made this before.
No, so I did my test run this morning for the photo, and it actually is delicious. So in the recipe, it talks about sweating off the chorizo and the chicken, taking it out of the pan. Whereas this is a radio version, so I'm going to just throw my chorizo in the pan.
What does sweating off mean?
Get some colour on there, keep the pan, take it out of the pan, and then you're going to throw the next ingredients in.
Okay.
So, but to start, we're going to put our chicken and our chorizo. Now, I've got these Rodriguez chorizo. The recipe, an American jambalaya calls for a special sausage.
Yeah.
But the closest thing you'd probably get in Australia is like a chorizo. Or you could use like some sort of like a cabana type sausage as well.
Yep.
Or a Italian sausage could be fine.
I love chorizo.
But I've got, these are the Rodriguez chorizo. Otherwise, I think San Jose you can get at the markets.
Yep.
Pembo was telling me.
Okay.
Which are good chorizos as well.
We've got Tyson in Clarence Gardens who's called in for a chat. Hi, Tyson.
G'day, guys. Funny enough, I made one about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to quickly ask, I put about a quarter of a cup of mushroom soup and a quarter of a cup of celery soup to give it some moisture.
Yeah, that because this recipe calls for, I think it's 1.5 cups of chicken broth, or you can
Yep.
use vegetable broth.
Stock,
So
yeah, or-
if you substitute that for soup, and the recipe does have celery in it, so that would work really well.
Oh, good.
Did you
No,
make
thank
your
you
own
so much.
Cajun spice, or did you buy some?
I bought a. Oh, what did I get? I think I got a Cajun spice, but then I've got this. It's called Fighting Jack sauce. It's 20% alcohol, and it's made with Carolina Reaper.
Oh, cool. Yeah, actually, I was going to talk about the different types of chili. So you've got Chipotle and then the Carolina Reapers, which are the really hot
I was
ones.
going to say, that doesn't sound very friendly.
So I'm using
Thank you very much, Tyson.
I'm using a Cajun seasoning, and it's called Slap Your Mama. so you could buy this at Chili Mojo, and they also make their own house blend. So we're going to put
that's a tame version of the spices that you've got.
Yeah,
Slap your mama. All right.
So we're colouring the chorizo and the chicken. Then we're going to add the garlic.
Oh, that smells delicious. What's with naming things with dirty, naughty words? I got all these things to care for my lawn the other day, and it's got all these very inappropriate titles on the labels. I'm like, come on, it's lawns.
Yeah, well, there's that Bunsters. I think there's a new TV show coming on with Gordon Ramsay, and there's that Bunsters hot sauce called Shit the Bed. So, and it's going to be on that TV show with Gordon Ramsay.
Okay, so
it actually comes from Perth.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry for everyone that was offended by that. I've worked here for as long as I have, and I still don't know how to work the dump button.
I think you're allowed to say that word, surely.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I've never tested it.
Okay. But I did bring some other sources, but we can't even mention some of their names. But
okay, you show me in the
if anyone
ad break.
wants to feel a bit cheeky, they can check out my Instagram, Chris Jarma, and I've posted a photo of them.
Well, I
but
wonder
I
if
will show
you can show
Jade
me?
soon,
Okay.
and I'll get your reaction. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm wondering whether we could place them around the studio and then people can tune into the 5AA Facebook and YouTube live stream, all thanks to Foodland Supermarkets, and see if they can spot them.
So I'm getting some nice caramelisation on my chicken and my vegetables. Now I've got some thyme, some fresh thyme, and some oregano, and a little bit of pepper. So you can use like chili flakes, or I've got some Korean chili in there.
Is this spicy, this one?
It does say in the recipe you can up the level of spice by adding more Cajun spice, and you can even add some fresh chili or cayenne pepper if you really want to get that spice up. Otherwise, make it user-friendly for the whole family.
Yeah.
And then get your hot sauce and add that at the end.
Put it on the side.
And the reason I am making this dish, because I befriended this young American basketballer that's here for a year from the 36ers, Trenton Flowers, who's from Atlanta, Georgia. And he asked me, he goes, can you make me a jambalaya so I can feel like I'm back at home? And I said, yeah, no problem. So this morning was my first attempt.
And
I think,
has he tried it?
I think he flies back tonight, so he'll either come in tonight or tomorrow, and I will cook one up for him.
Because it'd probably be even better the next day, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I love that. That's so sweet. So, because you're like a mentor and sponsor, and that's obviously a part of home that he's really missing.
Yeah, look, I cook for the boys twice a week, but I always ask them to align me with one of the imported players.
Yeah.
And have them over for dinner every couple of weeks or every week, and he comes into the restaurant, and his dad's been down, and his friend P-Rock has been down, who's his trainer, and I've got to know them really well, and they're such a lovely family.
Oh, that's so cool. He's got the best hair I've seen going around.
Okay, so now we've got our rice in there, and we're going to add our liquid, which is chicken stock, and then I have, in the recipe, it's a full tin. I'm doing a half recipe, so a half a tin of crushed tomato.
And was that arborio rice, sort of the...
No, I'm using long grain. You can use long grain or short grain.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't use an arborio because we don't really want the creaminess.
So that arborio is more for your risottos?
Risotto, yeah.
Okay.
Although this is very similar.
What's the difference between a short grain and a long grain?
Long grain's like basmati rice. It's actually one of the easiest rices to cook.
Yeah.
If you're making a curry, you know how the rice is really loose
and fluffy.
It's whereas jasmine, if you do jasmine short grain rice, it tends to be a little bit more sticky.
Yeah, it does.
So, you've got your Uncle Ben's rice, which is just foolproof, that you can buy in the supermarkets.
Yeah.
Whereas if you buy just your normal basmati rice, stick it. You can do it in a microwave, a steamer, or in a pot with just covered water on a low temperature, and it'll just be all nice and loose. So,
okay. So that's the trick there. All right. So we're making jambalaya. This reminds me of that song.
Okay. Do you know what this is?
A pepper.
No.
A cucumber with a pointy end.
See if any of the listeners know what would you definitely, which is a very unusual vegetable. The Indians cook it a lot.
Okay.
Which
looks like a witch's nose.
It looks like it does actually look like a witch's nose, green and long and pointy, and a few little lumps and that over there. So we need to put some of that in there. So I'm going to cut those up.
What are they?
Okra.
Oh, never heard of that.
You've never heard of? No.
No.
Yeah. So.
What is an okra? What does that taste like?
Oh, I don't. I've never eaten it raw, but it's.
Is it spicy? Is it?
No, it just tastes almost like a bean.
Oh, okay.
Like a green bean, yeah. But it has an unusual pattern inside. And it's got these little seeds.
Let's have a look. Hold it up. Oh, right.
Yeah, it's almost alien-like.
It is. Do you know what it looks like? Is those jalapenos?
It looks like the inside of a jalapeno, yes.
A little bit.
There's no heat at all. And I do know when you cook it, they get a little bit sticky. So it might add a little bit of sort of stickiness to it.
So we're cooking today.
Like a slimy sticky.
Jambalaya, which is perfect to share with mates. And it looks like quite a lot of a lengthy ingredients list, but most of this stuff you'd actually have in your pantry.
And look, the okra is available. I got this from Tony and Mark's, so readily available. You should be able to find it everywhere.
Yeah, nice.
So, now, this is going a bit too fast for my liking, so I need to turn this.
So do you almost need to slow cook it, do you?
Yeah, so now once it's come to the boil, it'll take about 20 minutes to cook on a really light simmer. So whether you could even, I reckon you could get this dish ready and then put it in an oven on, say, 160 degrees for 20-25 minutes. And once that rice cooked, it's ready. But towards the end, we've got to add the prawns. So we have the chorizo, we've got the chicken, and then at the end, we're going to add the prawns. Like you would a paella, you would add the prawns right at the end, so they don't overcook.
It's just like a meat lover's dish, isn't it?
Yeah. It's got all the essentials
and
in
does
there.
then that give it a real prawny sort of taste, or not really?
No, well, I know you don't like prawns, but you could even eat this, and the kids could eat the prawns, or Ben could eat the prawns, and you just grab the chicken and the chorizo, and you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't. It's when I tried it this morning, it actually is just so flavoursome, just bounces with so many different flavours, and then you got the spiciness and the sweetness from the capsicum.
How is it different to a paella?
So paella is cooked in a really flat pan, and you want to get some caramelisation on the bottom, to get that crunchy.
Yeah.
And then, whereas this is cooked in a pot with a lid.
So more like a stew.
Sort of,
or
like a slow cook, yeah. And the difference between, this and a gumbo, which is exactly the same ingredients, whereas a gumbo is a soupier version of this. So everyone would have heard of gumbo.
Yes.
Yeah, which is a classic...
South American?
Yeah, when I say South, I mean like South, New Orleans, Creole, Cajun type dish. You got Atlanta, Georgia, you got Charlotte. What's the other place where...
I don't know. Hold that thought, though.
Where the water boy comes from?
Oh, yeah, the movie. We're going to take a really short break. We'll be back soon.
Rowie and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
Got a couple of phone calls today. The Crows have the most important, crucial meeting of their football club. A lot of us are waiting for their new home. They are presenting their master plan to the council members.
Are they expecting to get the tick?
The Crows have bent at every turn to make this happen. So they've done everything that's asked of them.
Rowie and Timmy G.
Timmy, we need a home, mate.
And that's the first step towards it.
4 p.m. weekdays on 5AA.
It's official. Prawn season is here, and SA King Prawns is the place to go for the freshest catch. When Tony, Heather and their crew aren't at sea, they're selling their delicious catch in the SA King Prawns store in Edinburgh North and SA Farmers Market, Paraka. Pick up 2 kilos of raw medium prawns for $35. Buy 2 cartons and get $10 off. And Coffin Bay oysters from $15 a dozen. SA King Prawns. Saturdays only in 15 Hewitson Road, Edinburgh North. Sundays only at the SA Farmers Market, Paraka.
Want to support South Australian traders and farmers? Shop at the Adelaide Central Market. Coming up this Friday and Saturday is our Seafood and Sounds event, a celebration of world-class SA seafood. There'll be cooking demos by top chefs, pop-up Coffin Bay Oyster and Wine Bar, and traders will dish up their best seafood specials. Plus, there'll be free kids activities Saturday morning and live music throughout the event. Seafood and Sounds, this Friday and Saturday. Visit AdelaideCentralMarket.com for the full program.
It's party time at Allington's. Join us in celebrating our exciting 45th birthday and save 20 to 60% off your favourite country work and western wear brands. Save on Ariat, Cobra, Bullseye, Thomas Cook, Wrangler, Riders, Cat, FXD and more, up to 60% off. Don't miss this huge birthday sale on now. Selected lines only. Party must end 30th of October. In store at Main North Road, Parafield and online allingtons.com.au. The best in country work and western wear since 1978.
If you're thinking of building or you're renovating your kitchen, you've got a lot of choices to make, but the first choice should be Smeg. We've got an amazing Smeg showroom right here in Adelaide. Debney Distributors is in Dudley Park, and inside you'll find the full Smeg range on display with everything from ovens, cooktops, dishwashers and refrigerators to wine cellars, kettles, toasters and more. Chris Jarmer is using them right now, as you can hear. Smeg seamlessly pairs powerful performance with architectural design. There's even cooking demonstrations you can go down and check out. You really can taste the difference with Smeg. Smeg has also been proudly made in Italy since 1948, and their colour, design and technology is world famous. Smeg, technology with style. Visit the Smeg showroom today at Debney Distributors. You can find them on Harrison Road in Dudley Park.
At Arana, we believe everyone should live the life of their choice. We create opportunities for people with disability to live as independently as possible. We support people with an NDIS plan who are looking for their forever home. Arana homes are safe, welcoming and above all supportive, where people make friends and get more out of life. Arana has vacancies in the Adelaide, Riverland and Spencer Gulf areas. For independent living, make your home with Arana. Visit aranaonline.com.au. Arana, creating opportunities.
Here at 5AA, we're all about supporting local. Here's who you can support around Adelaide. Summer's just around the corner, so now's the time to beat the rush and get your air conditioning sorted with Mannix. Remember, nobody beats Mannix. Mannix.com.au. Experience the joy of Christmas and welcome Father Christmas at the National Pharmacy's Christmas Pageant, Saturday, November 4. 5AA, supporting local business.
In tough times, it's the simple things that make a big difference. Like $17 schnitzel days at Birkenhead Tavern, Excelsior and the Lighthouse Wharf. We know the humble schnitty can't fix all our problems, but we do know it'll put a smile on your dial. $17 schnitties Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays at Birkenhead Tavern, Excelsior and the Lighthouse Wharf. Making the world a better place. One schnitty at a time. Got to start somewhere. You just know it's a Barreau hotel.
The 5AA player lets you stream 5AA on your phone wherever you are.
5AA afternoons with Jade Robran.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Smeg Food and Wine Show with Chris Jarmer from Jarmer's Restaurant. Now, Jarmer's Kitchen and Restaurant. We were talking wines before. We spoke to the beautiful Amelia from Alkina. You've been down there quite a bit.
Yes, well, yeah, a good friend of mine that used to work for me as well, Cynthia, runs the winery as well, along with the other lady.
Yeah.
And I did Paul Seedsman's wedding there 2 years ago.
Oh, truly?
It's a beautiful venue, like unbelievable, yeah. Paul,
It's a gorgeous old homestead, isn't it? With all the stone and
and
big
then
veranda.
The bride and groom can stay there in the bridal party. And it's got like a wood charcoal fire that you can use. And
how gorgeous.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if they do a lot of weddings and that there, but when I did it was certainly good.
Oh, nice.
Now
we're making it jambalaya.
Yeah, so once our rice is tender, the chicken is cooked, our prawns are going to go in last, and you can lay them in nicely like this if you want. I don't know if you can see that on the live stream. So I'm going to put them in on top, and they will literally take another 5 minutes with the lid on.
So you're almost steaming them?
Yeah, so they're sitting on top of the rice dish. Put that there, another 5 minutes, and they shall cook beautifully.
Voila. All right.
Now, let's talk about...
Yes, the most important part, the wine. What are you...
Okay, so we are pairing today a XO Wine Co. Cherry Pie Light Red. So this is a light red blend with Pinot Noir, Grenache and Sangiovese from the Adelaide Hills. It's normally $25, $19.99 from Pals, on sale till this Sunday. In case the name doesn't give it away, there are plenty of cherry notes in this wine, lifted red fruit with cherry kirsch, morello cherry, cherry cola, subtle dried herbs, and integrated with a mild oak spice. A perfect accompaniment to a games night with friends. Oh, so you can make this jambalaya and have a games night and crack one of these.
Yeah, crack it open. Let's have a try. Well, this is the perfect dish for that, isn't it? When, sharing... And Josh, you've jumped on in to have a bit of a try.
Josh is about to tuck into the jambalaya. And I also have a present here from Sam and Jamie and me. It's a Pals Priority Departure. And since it's International Champagne Day, Sam has picked out and Jamie have picked out a lovely Perrier Jouet.
Oh my golly,
Brut
that is very fancy, guys.
To-
thank you, Jamie and Sam.
As a
and
thank you for doing the
Chris.
show, and we are
Thank
sad
you.
to see you go, but we can understand you're a busy
Busy
working
lady.
mum.
That is beautiful. That is a very beautiful bottle. Thank you
Oh,
so very much.
Let's see,
I might leave every day. What? should have had the.
Yeah, do the John Farnham comeback to it.
Watch this space. Okay, Josh, talk to me. What are you tasting? What's punching through?
That is an explosion of flavour.
Is it? Okay.
Yep. It is, isn't it?
Because chorizo can be quite... It can sometimes overpower a dish. It just complements it beautifully. The rice, the prawns, the chicken. Oh, David Pemberthy, if you're listening to this right now, sucked in.
And now, if you want to spice it up, we've got some interesting hot sauces. Now, I'm not saying the names. You can, if you feel that they are appropriate to say, you can have a look at that one first.
Chris and I had a look at these just before he came in, and we're having a good old laugh to ourselves. But no, we are a family show.
I will water it down. So mega sore butt.
Yep.
So it's got a dinosaur on
Yeah,
it. So that's the hot sauce.
This one is a green hot sauce.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hot and the dinosaur's got horns on it. Hot and
horny.
Yep.
This one's okay. Keep calm.
Keep calm. Pour more chipotle.
Chipotle.
Chipotle. No,
This
it's not
one-
that either. Anyway, that looks nice. I like that one.
This one's a chipotle mango hot sauce, but yeah, good luck with that one.
Yeah.
Hot sauce. Okay. Yep. With the camel on the front. Yes.
This one's good. Nacho Mama's hot sauce.
Whoever's done the artwork, they're very clever.
Yeah, and this one's a cayenne pepper hot sauce.
You know, you're gonna
Lovely
have
with
to...
chicken. Lovely with chicken.
Be very careful this one.
Oh yeah, that looks like the Coca-Cola sign. Gotcha. These you realise you're gonna have to leave these on Pembo's his desk.
I might
don't
leave
you?
in one. Yeah.
Well, Pembo, if you're listening, text in and let us know which one you'd like. But that is a fantastic dish for the whole family. That is beautiful, and you can jump online and download that recipe. It is that was super easy actually.
Yeah, once you get all your stuff cut up, it's you've got a meal in half an hour for the whole
You got to
family.
let us know if Trenton gives it the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was Chris Jarmer for the 588 Food and Wine Show. Thanks to Smeg and Pals. Building or renovating, your first choice should be visiting the Smeg showroom at Debney Distributors. Taste the difference with Smeg and Pals, the home of all of Australia's great wines. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure with you, Chris. And I know that we'll still be seeing a lot of each other away from this, but this
was so fun. The Food and Wine Show, we grew it together,
thank you.
and it's been such a ride. Thank
Awesome.
you.
No, thank you.
And now I'm very late going into the news with Mel Usher, which is only tradition. And yes, let's continue that tradition, Mel. I'm sorry.
This is Adelaide's 5AA.
Good afternoon. Mel Usher with the latest news headlines. The investigation into the Stirling supermarket fire continues, and police are seeking any further information from the local community. A drink driver has been caught in the middle of the day at Victor Harbour. The manhunt continues in the US state of Maine for a man behind 2 mass shootings. And in sport, Pakistan take on South Africa at the World Cup tonight. The 5AA forecast, sunny this afternoon, sunny tomorrow, 25. Right now, it's 24. We'll have more news at 4 and as it happens on 5AA.
Listening to 5AA has never been easier.
Whatever you're doing, the 5AA player on your phone has you connected.
Stream 5AA while you're on your morning walk.
Or while getting comfy with a cuppa.
Listen to the sports show on the way home from work.
Or while going for a jog.
Or while pretending to be going for a jog while pretending to be Timmy Ginniver, my friend.
The 5AA player. Just tap on the app, sit back and relax.
The 5AA player.
Introducing the 2023 World Performance Car of the Year. The Kia EV6 GT. 430 kilowatts of power and 740 Newton meters of torque. With its unique Australian-tuned GT suspension and steering, the Kia EV6 exceeds all expectations. The Kia EV6 GT, the most powerful Kia ever built.
Kia, movement that inspires.
The wait is over. Exclusive Hot Wheels have arrived at Drake's Supermarkets. Get your free exclusive Hot Wheels car with every $60 you spend. There's 15 cars to collect with 3 awesome sets of 5. Don't miss out. There's a new set of 5 released every fortnight. They're only available exclusively at Drake's, so you better be quick. They'll race out the door. Drake's. Ingredients for race days.
Thinking about a solar battery? Don't wait. Connect with NRG Solar and bring home a solar battery with a rock-solid 10-year warranty. Use the energy you generate during the day to store some for later, reducing reliance on energy providers and putting money back in your pocket. Experience blackout protection that'll save you thousands, all at your fingertips through a user-friendly app. Embrace 24/7 solar today. Visit nrgsolar.com.au. That's nrgsolar.com.au.
When you're cooking up a seafood storm, go straight to the people that process and distribute it. Samtas Seafoods, the best quality and best prices for all of your seafood. Load up your freezer and mix and match up to 4 kilograms of premium seafood for just $60. And what about the range? Atlantic salmon portions, flathead and barramundi fillets, crumb gar, salt and pepper squid, crumb prawns and more. Mix and match 4 kilos for just $60. Only at Samtas Seafoods, open 7 days, Factory Direct, Richmond Road, Richmond.
Oi, Frank, you reckon this one's legit?
Nah, I reckon Ellie's just making toast again.
Yeah, probably.
Uh-oh, I reckon we're toast.
Communication is key when it comes to fire safety. And it's a whole lot easier to communicate with Safe Fire Electrical, headquartered right here in SA. Get in touch with your local fire safety experts. Safe Fire Electrical. Visit safefire.com.au.
The Barossa Valley is a place where things mature well, and the locals really appreciate good vintage, which is why it makes sense to make the vine change and call the Barossa home. Barossa Village in Anguston, Tanunda and Nuriutpa gives you the retirement lifestyle you deserve. 1, 2 and 3 bedroom homes are now available in safe connected communities under an hour from the city. Mature well and let it breathe at Barossa Village. Find out more at barossavillage.org.
The 5AA Player app lets you listen to all your favourite 5AA shows wherever you go.
5AA Afternoons with Jade Robran.
Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, baby. Come on and work it on out. Work it on out.
We are start talking all things Beatles because some exciting news for Beatles fans. A new song is going to be released on November the 2nd. Yes, very, very clever. It's all thanks to AI. Now, there was a cassette recording from John Lennon that was found. He recorded it back in 1978. So they've used artificial intelligence to remix the song using Ringo Starr and Sir Paul McCartney, and they've gone back into catalogues and got the sound of George involved as well. We don't know much about it at all, other than this little snippet from a documentary that'll be released the day before.
We knew that it was really over.
I was talking to Yoko, and she said, I think I've got a tape of John.
Paul called me up and said he'd like to work on Now and Then. He put the bass on, I put the drums on.
It's the last song that my dad and Paul and George and Ringo will get to make together.
How lucky was I to have those men in my life?
How incredible. So it'll be called Now and Then, released on the 2nd of November. Call in and let us know what your favourite Beatles tunes are. We've been celebrating the Beatles all afternoon. So for your chance to win the Jarmer's Kitchen $50 voucher, phone in and let us know. Now, a super exciting event is happening in Adelaide tonight, up in the Adelaide Hills. A new beer is about to hit the market, but it is not the sort of beer as you know it. Joining us is the founder of FIVEAA, Cherie Sullivan. Cherie, lovely to have you on the program. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I've actually also managed to drag my husband in, one of the creators sitting right next to me. His name is Saul.
Hello, Saul, to you as well. You guys are gearing up for a big shindig tonight, I know. It's very exciting. Tell us, what is FIVEAA?
So FIVEAA essentially is electro-enhanced beer, and it's beer that we've been able to get a really enhanced flavour out of while lowering carbs and adding electrolytes. And we were able to do it with something that really Saul came up with of e-brewing technology.
Wow. Okay. So when you say electrolytes, what does that do for the body? Why do we need that in beer?
Well, I like drinking electrolytes generally in water. And the truth is we thought, why don't we put some in beer? We have done no scientific tests on this at all. So we're like, let's just throw them in. But what it does do is it makes the beer taste amazing. Our friends want to start doing some unofficial scientific trials, so we'll have to get back to you on outcomes, but flavour's awesome.
All right, so does it help with a hangover as well, the all-important question?
Well, everyone is asking. We have no research yet, but I think we will shortly.
You will after tonight, that's for sure. You'll have to ring around. Now, Saul, how on earth did you come up with this?
Oh, well, look, it was a long story, and I'll keep it very short. But look, basically had an epiphany and really looking into e-technologies of the future and looking at, like e-vehicles and e-bikes and the e-revolution that we're in. And I really was looking to set about how we could make an excellent beer. And I was able to discover that e-technology could be used in its application with brewing, and we were able to maintain and extract really intense, I guess, a supercharged flavour, for lack of a better word, while lowering the carbs and calories. But the e-brewing technology, it just was a whirlwind ride, of discovery and science that we were having validated through laboratories the whole way along. And look, I think we've really found something that's unique and a global first in e-beer, and it allows you to, have maximum flavour in the beer without sort of sacrificing on the flavour with the lower carbs and calories, which has been awesome.
How big do you think this could be?
Well, look, FIVEAA now we have taken out a global trademark. So e-brewing technology is unique to us here in South Australia. It's the first in the world. Nobody's done it. It's definitely pricked the ears of some of the large players globally already. They are going, what's going on here? And there's some significant opportunities that are already arising, before we even launch. So, look, it's globally trademarked. I really think ultimately we look at this as a global product. There's a lot of opportunity here. The revolution of beer. I think, a lot of beer drinkers out there, including myself, know that there's something required to disrupt the market. We're all in pursuit of something new, something exciting, and I really feel that, it's part of this new age that we're moving into. And I think FIVEAA is something that I think it's going to go really well. I stay humble about it, but I'm pretty excited.
So when you drink it, after I'm not a beer drinker, so they do say if after quite a few you start feeling a bit bloated, a bit, What about the feeling of this after you've had a few? Is it any different from drinking other beer?
Yeah, it is actually. And it's interesting even that you say you're not really a beer drinker because honestly a lot of females aren't. And my theory on that is that females generally have a more naturally bitter palate. We can taste bitterness more. And so I've even been teaching some of my female friends and staff when they've been trying all the prototypes.
Yeah.
When you drink beer, you actually have to drink it more like you're drinking water as opposed to sipping it like wine.
Okay.
Because females will generally sip, and a sip of beer is not a great experience. You actually need to have a couple of mouthfuls. And I've noticed that the bitterness goes, and then you actually get to experience the flavour of the beer. The e-beer itself is very refreshing. It's light, full flavoured, low on bitterness, and you're not getting that bloating because it is lower in carbs than some of the regular big heavy beers on the market.
You guys are a force to be reckoned with. You are the driving duo behind Utter Delights, the cheese factory, which was huge in the Adelaide Hills. Now, what made you go from cheese to beer?
Yeah, we I don't know if you remember, we had a relatively small cheese cellar door and tourist shop in Harndorf.
Yeah, on the corner there, absolutely.
Yeah, with the yellow cow. And I always had visions of scaling it and making that bigger. And we were sort of just sitting on that. And then one day someone we knew rang and said, hey, do you want to develop the Grumpy site? And obviously that's where we've opened Grumpy Brew. And when they said, do you want to develop this site? Because I thought, we could move Utter Delights cheese cellar there. But it came with a brewery and it came with a brewing license. So I spoke to Saul and said, look, do you want to do it? You're going to have to learn how to brew if we say yes. So that sort of started that journey of, I guess, like cheese making is fermenting. You ferment milk.
Yeah.
Brewing is fermenting not beer, but grain and yeast. So it was just swapping one ferment for another. And Saul and I love food and flavour and hospo. And so it just was a really great natural fit for us.
Oh, guys, well, congratulations. A big party tonight. I hope it goes off with a bang and it's a huge success for you. We love successful South Australian stories and it's fabulous. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Cherie and also Saul Sullivan there of e-beer. We are going to take a super short break. Afterwards, what's on? All the fun things you can get up to this weekend around our beautiful state.
Summer's sizzling at Harvey Norman with hot deals on barbecues from all the big brands, including smokers, charcoal grills and outdoor kitchens. Create your perfect alfresco with new season outdoor furniture in stock and ready to go. Plus, receive a bonus outdoor cover with outdoor lounge and dining purchases over $999. Wake up in the bedroom of your dreams with a new mattress from the best Aussie brands. Hot deals on bedroom furniture and up to 25% off new selected cotton quilt cover sets. Hurry, Harvey Norman Summer Sizzlers end Sunday.
Live cheaper with Cheapest Chips. Catalogue sale now on.
Cheapest Chips.
Get a huge 30% off all Halloween costumes and decorations. And don't miss out on Black Dot clearance products like the Prinetti Pod coffee machine, only $59, save $40. Airless paint sprayer, $249, save $100. And the American charcoal smoker, $149, save $50. Earn points and get rewarded with Chippy Rewards. Check out the new catalogue out now. Live cheaper with Cheapest Chips. In-store or online.
Hi, Alan from Mannix. Trust is a must when it comes to solar and battery solutions for your home. So call Mannix, the name South Australians have trusted for over 50 years. You'll get a free in-home inspection, you'll get a top quality system, you'll have no hidden extras, plus a 15-year installation guarantee. And it costs no more at Mannix. You won't get that from an interstate company. For a free quote, call 1300 Mannix or go online anytime.
If you're outgrowing your home, it could be time to select a granny flat. At Selector Homes, we've been building transportable granny flats for over 25 years. And now we can build them on a slab, which means your whole home and new granny flat are on the same level. No stairs and seamless living. Also, we can build to the perimeter of your block, saving you space. Fixed price, no hidden costs. Walk through the Haven Granny Flat at the Selector Homes Display Village. Port Wakefield Road, Burton.
Hey mate, those boxes at the bottom of your stack are all marked fragile.
Trust me, boss, I have a system. Not again.
Oh, at least I got a great deal on my LDV.
Hurry to get $1,500 off the cargo-friendly LDV G10 van. Or for even more cargo room, get the LDV V80 van, also with $1,500 off. Both from just $33,490 drive away for ABN holders. Get to a dealer today. LDV, bring it on. New stock vehicles only. T's and C's and exclusions at ldvautomotive.com.au.
Australia, there's great value, hands down at Coles, with thousands of specials every week. Like Coles RSPCA approved whole chicken, now just $4.50 per kilo at Coles. Offer ends 7th November.
Business notifications out of hand? Thrive Command Centre keeps your customer emails, texts and social messages all in one place, so you never miss a message. Get it free today at thrive, thriv.com.au. T's and C's apply. Free plans have limited functionality.
The FIVEAA player lets you stream FIVEAA on your phone wherever you are.
5AA Afternoons with Jade Robran.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to the program. 12 minutes to 4 o'clock. Coming up after 4 o'clock, it is the Sports Show with Rowie and Timmy G, who will be coming to you live from the Gold Coast, the Lucky Ducks. And we're also coming to you live on our Foodland and Facebook YouTube live stream, all thanks to Foodland Supermarkets. In the show, we've been chatting about the Beatles, all your favourite Beatles songs and also nicknames. We have had a lot of laughs throughout the day, so let's continue them. Matthew in Morphettville, you've got a nickname story for us?
Yes, Jade. First of all, wishing you well as your future progresses in the media industry, mate.
Thank you.
Been entertaining listening to you over the time.
Oh, appreciate it.
My brother, I think he had the best nickname ever.
Yeah.
His nickname was Cork.
Cork?
Because you never knew where he was going to bob up next.
What kind of character was he?
Just that type of character. He was in the Metropolitan Fire Service for many years and used to go on the Variety Bash and would see people in Broken Hill, and next week you'd see him down at Mount Gambier sort of thing. And that's why they said you never know where he's going to bob up next.
Sensational. Stay on the line and we'll flick you a couple of Wallace cinema passes. Pam in Salisbury has a nickname story. Hello, Pam.
Hi. Hello, Jade. Yes, I do. When I was little, my dad used to always call me Primula, Rosemary, and Jane Whoop Whoop. I have no idea why, but of course my brothers, being older than me and who loved to tease me, used to just call me Whoop Whoop. So I was Whoop Whoop for a long time, and I've actually just had a birthday. My son, being the clown that he is, actually wrote in there to Primula, Rosemary and Jane, Whoop Whoop in capital letters. So I'm always going to be Whoop Whoop to everybody in my family.
That is so random.
Yeah,
do you know
I
what makes me laugh about nicknames is that when people, Pam, okay, so Pam is short, sharp, shiny. Why people think that they need to extend it beyond belief?
I know, but I don't know where it came from, but it was always just Primula, Rosemary and Jane Whoop Whoop.
Well, Whoop
or
Whoop.
Whoop Whoop.
Whoop Whoop. Beautiful talking to you. Stay on the line and we'll send you some Wallace cinema passes. Have a good weekend.
It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what?
It is the weekend and it means we do our little whip around to find out what's on around our beautiful state. And the Sea to Shore Glenelg Seafood Festival is returning for its second year. To have a chat to us about that, we're joined by Terry from the festival. Hi, Terry.
Hi, Jed. How are you?
I'm excellent, thank you. Now, this, well, look, I'm not a seafood lover, but I do love a festival down by the sea. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, myself is also as a chef, I cook a lot of seafood. But if I have to go to seafood festival, it's not something I choose first. But I love the festival, and I love the feeling and the atmosphere of the seafood festival by the shore at Glenelg.
And tell us all the yummy food that's on offer.
So, well, for us, we offered the pad thai prawn, which is a Spencer Goff prawn from our local sea, and we also offer the fish cake from our local fish as well. So we're very excited to share the experience and the flavour from the Thai kitchen.
And what time does it all open and kick off?
It starts from 11 o'clock until 5 for the foreshore street food party, and then it's continued by the Jetty Road party after.
Ah, sensational. Sounds like a lot of fun and a lot of local restaurants that are going to be down there as well. Or let's go now to Troy Holmes, who is the president of the Budgerigar Council in South Australia, because for the first time ever, the Budgie Fest is going to be on right here in Adelaide. Troy, thank you very much for joining us. How did we get so lucky?
It was a little bit of a brainchild of, I guess, trying to activate budgies in this state. They've recently been announced as the third most popular pet in the world, and being a native Aussie bird, we thought, why not? We have festivals for dogs, we have festivals for seafood. Let's do one for a budgie.
Talk to me about what do you do? Do you walk in and is there a big atrium or cages? What's on offer?
We are going to have about 350 birds there. Many of those are people from around South Australia who are bringing their pet budgie in. We've got a bunch of awards, so Chirp Champion, the Steam Stealer. We've got a Tweetheart Award for people who are under 12. We're going to bring some kids up on stage and have them talk to the judges about their budgie and what it means to them. And it's just going to be a cuteness overload. It's going to be a really wholesome, family-friendly day.
Oh, that's very cute. Now, tell me if this is true or not, but some budgies can be worth thousands of dollars.
They definitely can, but you can obviously still find your budgie in a pet shop for $25. I guess it's a little bit like a thoroughbred racehorse, really. You know, they become a bit more expensive once they become a pedigree bird, and the showing and exhibiting side of it can be very serious. They get judges in from interstate. We've got a judge, one of the judges who's coming in, a particular Budgerigar judge, has just judged the European Championships.
Yeah.
So you'll be coming in on Saturday.
That's unbelievable. So what would be the most expensive bird that will be coming there on the weekend?
I think there's a few birds that no matter how much money you threw at the owners, they wouldn't sell them because I guess the value of them, particularly as pets, they're very sentimental, how people are with their animals. There's some budgies that mean an awful lot and are part of the family, so I don't think you could necessarily throw any money at some of them.
Is it their temperament and also what they look like that contributes to what a top bird is?
It definitely is. For the pet categories, obviously, we're having a little bit of fun with those. But for the exhibition budgies that we'll have on show there, it's very much about their demeanour in a cage, but also their physical appearance.
Yeah.
So we look at their depth of mask, their shape, their deportment, their variety, particularly how well they are defined to the variety itself. So the variety standard, we have a standard of excellence. So there's a World Budgerigar organisation, which makes a worldwide standard for budgies, and then we have the AMBC here in Australia that defines a standard for what we look for in the Budgerigar.
Okay, so where can people go along and see the Budgie Fest?
It's at 172 Montacute Road in Rostrevor. So it's the function centre behind the Campbelltown Council chambers. We've got Hentley Farm Wines doing some wine tasting there, and we've got some wood-fired pizzas that'll be going around. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. We've got face painting, we've got a magic show, we've got some balloon tying. It's really geared towards kids and the family, so it'll be a great day.
Oh, sensational. Saturday, Sunday?
No, just Saturday between 11 and 2.
Excellent, Troy. Thank you so very much. And I need to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you who tune in daily to listen to Afternoons. You really are a beautiful group of people, and I've certainly felt the love from you since the moment I walked through the door and sat in this seat to today, all this week, and the messages today have been really, really beautiful. There's been a lot of private messages come through from many of you as well, and I have gone through each and every one of them to read. And I know a lot of you don't want to ring in and don't want to text, but to say that, you've chosen me, my show here to keep you company, that is really special to me. Now, I don't like goodbyes. I just prefer to say see you later. So see you later, beautiful people. Thank you to Josh and to Tammy, who have been my producers over the time here. And, of course, to the beautiful Mel Usher, the best newsreader in the biz. I'm sorry, I'm always late into the newsroom. And also Angie is going to be stepping in. She's a fantastic person, very caring, very capable, and you're going to have a lot of fun with her as well. So you're in very, very good hands. So have a lovely, lovely weekend, everybody, and see you later.
Speak with One Solution and they'll tell you cybercrime is not a big business problem, a government problem, or a small enterprise problem. It's everyone.